Radovan Krejcir's business associate, Desai Luphondo, confessed to police details of a drug deal gone wrong. The 6 men here are on trial for kidnapping and torturing the brother of a man who'd apparently double-crossed them in the drug deal. Luphondo claims police coerced him into making that statement. The officer who initially took the statement has now taken the stand. The court has ruled that the witness's face may not be televised. Officer Bongani Gininda has testified that Luphondo had not informed him of being influenced and was in fact more than willing to talk. And also told the court that had Luphondo stated that he was coerced, it would have been reported.
This statement would not have come to existence, and I would have reported the matter, that is a procedure, on the occurrence book.
But during cross-examination, Luphondo's lawyers revealed damning evidence. The assault was in fact recorded in the police's occurrence book on the morning of his arrest last November.
So I want to put it to you, sir, that you are part and parcel, I will argue it later, of this whole investigating team, covering up and hiding the fact that accused number 2 was assaulted.
I think, Your Worship, that it's improper for defense to say that.
At the same time, 6 police officers monitoring the court proceedings have been removed from the security detail. They were apparently present at the time of the arrest and could be called as witnesses. The case continues on Wednesday. Narissa Subramani, Palm Ridge.
And counter-allegations. The police under fire again. Damning disclosures from the dock. From assault to denying detainees access to representation. Captain Bongani Gininda, who took down accused 2, Desai Luphondo's confession, refuted this.
There seemed to be a practice in your unit, of which you are a part, to prevent people once they arrested from getting legal advice or seeing lawyers.
In one instance, the defense highlighted a separate case involving Krejcir. In that matter, it says Captain Gininda was instrumental in denying Krejcir's co-accused, Mfaniseni Mamela, legal representation.
You are an active and you were part of a pattern whereby attorneys are prevented from seeing clients that you've arrested and that's sitting in a police cell in a police station.
Turning to Luphondo's assault, the defense fingered senior police officials.
The person by the name of Desmond was the main perpetrator of this assault, egged on by Colonel Kimba.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are around the world. This is Zebra Family Channel. Family, today I want us to look at Gininda. I want to show some similarities of Gininda in this case of Luphondo. These guys were 6 accused, they were arrested for drugs. There is a trend that I see this trend even in this case of SENZO MEYIWA, more especially for accused number 1 and number 2, when it comes to confessions, how the confessions were taken from accused number 1 in the SENZO MEYIWA case and accused number 2, Ndanzi. The complaint where Gininda is part of the investigation, it's the same. When you listen to this case of Luphondo and the other 6 accused, you realize that Gininda always deny things and always want his narrative to be listened in each and every court by each and every judge. I just bring a glimpse of it. I am still going to bring a full review of the whole case. This case happened 10 years ago in 2014. Around August, the case was in court around August 6, 7. Gininda testified, I think it was on the 6th or 7th and the 12th of August 2014. You know, all the pointers that Luphondo say Gininda did, they are exactly what Ndanzi and accused number 1 are saying in court. When it comes to more especially on the confession side, the way they were beaten, interrogated, the way they interrogated them, beating them with all this. And Gininda denied that. And the lawyer for Luphondo exposed Gininda that in the OB, that was admitted in the OB, but the OB went missing. And all of a sudden it showed up. Gininda, when he was asked about, was that complaint registered of Luphondo being beaten while taking the confession? Because he was forced to take it through the interrogation that was happening. It's exactly what Ntanzi and accused number 1 are saying in the SENZO MEYIWA case. I understand those people will end up sentenced, but what we are looking at here is the behavior of Gininda and the prosecutors that always back up Gininda when it gets to court. They're always at the side of Gininda. I don't know what exactly they give these prosecutors or how they threaten the prosecutors, because even the judge becomes afraid, like what we see in Judge Rata. So the lawyer for Luphondo exposed Gininda, and even refusing accused when they are arrested to see their lawyers. That was Gininda. But vis-a-vis with Ntanzi, lawyer was organized for Ntanzi to go and show up for Ntanzi when Ntanzi was arrested. How that lawyer get to know that Ntanzi was arrested? And they build up a case on Ntanzi had his phone when he was locked in. Like which person when arrested is not searched? Because the first thing police are always scared of. They are scared if they arrest somebody, he might have a knife, he might have a gun, he might have a cell phone to communicate with other people so they can rescue him in whatever is going on. Those are the first things they always remove from anybody immediate. They handcuff that person, then they go to search that person to get all things that are in his pocket. What is it that made Ntanzi to be different? That he had to go for the longest time with his cell phone in his pocket. This is crazy. That's where we see Gininda, the way he is working. But we know a lot of people have done such things that Gininda is doing. It doesn't end well with the law, because you can try to beat the law, but the law will catch up on you one day. That is one thing I can say about Gininda. He can play his games, but one day it will catch up on him one way or the other. That will really happen. And he will regret, because all the things that he's been doing will play out. Family, what do you think when listening to this video? Because I did this video because I wanted to understand the operation of Gininda. And he doesn't want to show his face. He refused that they cannot show his face. At some point, they even refused to even answer questions. Once they realize that they are caught in between the surface and the rock, then they decide that they're not ready to answer certain questions. This is not looking good for these 5 accused that are accused of SENZO MEYIWA case, because at the end of it, the way Gininda is so bossy in that court, the way he controls the court, it's like nobody will tell him what to do. They have to do what he wants in that court. Because when the judge is supposed to tackle this kind of things, the behavior, he doesn't do anything with the behavior of Brigadier Gininda. It is really, really terrible. Can anybody leave the comment as to how did you understand this woman who really attacked Gininda on this case? Because this woman exposed Gininda, who lied under oath. What is it that happened to Gininda after lying under oath? Nothing. Just drop a comment, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep the fire burning. Let's not forget to fix our justice system by keeping everything burning until somebody hears something. Bravo, bravo.